Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liv, also known as Messymakersmind, and today we are filming episode 45 of the knitting podcast. So I have a lot to get started with, so I'm just going to get cracking in. First of all, you can find me on Instagram as Messymakersmind and Ravelry. I have my own patterns for sale over on there. And I also now have my own website, which is messymakersmind.co.uk, where everything is all in one place. So you can find everything that I make. I make handmade bags and accessories. I also make knitting project bags. And over on the website as well, you can also find the patterns that I have for sale, which are all PDF downloads. So that's a little bit about me. A cup of coffee if you've got a nice drink with you, you've got your knitting with you, and you can knit along whilst you listen to me, if that's something you want to do. Okay, so I have my notes here as always in my little notebook. So I'm going to start with finished items. So I can't remember, I think I chatted about this in episode 44 very briefly, and it's a pattern that I am working on and it is nearly finished. I'm just doing the second version. I will explain in just a moment. But it is going to be releasing in the middle of August, but also I will be calling for test knitters. So if you'd like the opportunity to test knit my pattern for me, which would be great help, I am picking 4 test knitters, and each test knitter will do a different size. So you basically fill out the form on my website, and then I will email you with what size you're looking to do, and if you're interested in the pattern as well, of course, because some people may not want to do that, and they may still be on the test knit inquiry form, but it could be a different pattern. So it really does vary on what I'm doing at the time, but you of course have the option to say yes or no, and then I will pick 4 people at random. We have quite a few test knitters already for the inquiry form. I've submitted the form, so that's really good news. So thank you all who have done that. I will be calling probably the 3rd week in August and then releasing the pattern end of August. I know I said middle August, but it really does vary on what the test knitters can do, if they can do it in the time. And if they can't, then I will of course hold off until everyone has finished. So yeah, the pattern now. So it is a top with lace design all on the bottom. It's got sleeveless armholes here, so it's very nice for summer, and then just a ribbed neckband. So it's very simple in terms of how it's constructed. The only difficult thing I would say is the lace on this, if people aren't that keen on lace. So yeah, this is the longer version. So the second version I'm doing is a cropped version, and I will show you that in just a moment. But this one is in the size extra small, and I thought, me being me, it would fit me, but unfortunately it doesn't. So I'm now knitting up the second version, which is a cropped version, in the actual size that I'm gonna be wearing. So this one is actually for sale. If anyone is interested or would like one, it's for sale. So yeah, information on this will be in the description box below, but it will probably most likely be for sale on my website. I don't know when I'm going to be putting this up exactly on my website, but do keep a lookout for that, because it doesn't fit me. So I have tried it on, and I have a photo of me in it, and it's just like it fits, but it's very tight. And this, for this top personally, it has centimetres positive ease, so it was just a bit too tight for me, and I feel like it would fit somebody that is a size extra small. It would fit you perfectly. but not for me. So anyway, that is the only finished item I have to show. Going on to works in progresses. This is in a bag that I made. These are also for sale on my website. You can find them on under knitting project bags. These are the drawstring project bags. I don't have a lot done, so I have one panel done and then I'm working up the second panel now. So this is the first panel, which is the back. And this is in the size small, but this is the cropped version, so it's just a little bit more cropped. It's like 5 centimeters difference from the longer version, so it's really not a big difference at all. But yeah, so I absolutely love this yarn. The yarn is Yarn Smith's Cotton Aran in their shade Lemon Lime, and I just thought this really screams summer, and I just think it looks really pretty when it's knitted up as well. So now I've just started the front, and I've just completed 1 repeat of the lace. So I'm not very far at all just yet, but hopefully we'll get this done by the end of the week, and then I can block it and then get some photos of it finished, which will be great. So then I can call for you lovely test knitters. So yeah, that is that. Then there are a few WIPs that I haven't worked on. I just thought I'd mention them. So that is the main dance cardigan that I was working at. The James C. Brett lace blanket, I don't think I've worked any more on it. I am going to show it. And the cowl and wrap that I don't think I've worked on at all, which is another design that I am working at. So I will start with, I've got them all on the floor here. I'll start with the socks that I'm working on. So these are just in my Liv's Socks in Progress bag. And I'm knitting these up for my partner. I knit him a pair every Christmas. I know it's only summer, but Christmas will soon be here. So this is what I have done. I think last time I just did the rib, and I'm now a bit through the leg. So that is that. And this yarn is Drops Fable Print. And is it gonna focus? This is the yarn, and the shade is colour 542. I will just quickly show you my wrap pattern. I don't think I worked on this at all. This is a bag from the Woolly Tangle. And I am... it's quite long actually now. So I'm nearly finished with it, like it's sort of nearly there. But it's just a very simple lace design, and it will be a scarf or a cowl, so you can totally decide. But all of that will be coming very soon. I've been knitting on this for a long time as well. It's been, I think I started this like 3 years ago, all in one shade, and then I decided to redesign a few things with it and then do 2 different shades. And the yarns that I'm using for this is Paintbox Cotton Aran, and I am using these 2. And the grey is called Misty Grey, and the purple is Vintage Heather. I just think they look really, really nice together. So many things to knit, not enough time is what I say. Another pattern that I'm also designing up and working on, this is in a bag by myself. It's made by Messymakersmind, and this is actually, or was, a duvet cover, and I made it into a bag. So these are available in limited editions on my website. So this one is going to be another scarf, and it's in this really, really pretty like feather and fan stitch. So it's going to have 3 sections total, and 2 of the sections will be feather and fan, and then the middle section is going to be a different stitch. But I just think it looks really nice, and I love the yarns, how they work up nicely together as well. So the yarns for this one is Drops Fiesta print, and that's what they look like. Sorry, I've got some of my hair on that. So this is the yarn. It is it's actually a sock yarn. So yeah, this is actually sock wool. So some people may find it a little bit scratchy to wear on the neck, but it just really vary on person to person, of course. But anyway, the why can't I talk? The shade, the shade for this colour, this is shade 22. So this is colour 22, and the grey is colour 3. So many designs coming out, and just need to get them actually released, which would help a lot. And again, for my designs, these 2 designs I've just showed you, I will be calling for test knitters as well. I will quickly just show you the James C. Brett blanket. I don't think I've done any more on this at all from before, but that's what it's looking like. And I'm going to be working this up in 2 different shades. Now, I will have them on the screen, but I haven't got the yarn with me. I am actually moving, so all my yarn has currently been packed or vacuum packed. So they're not actually on my shelves as we speak, but they will be soon. So another thing that I'm working on is a coaster. I did actually finish one. For some reason I've not quite finished it, as in I haven't weaved in the ends or blocked it. But this is a pattern by myself. It is the knitted coasters that I do, and I just thought I'd knit one up in this yarn. I'm just working on another one as well. I really like the colours in this yarn, and I think this yarn is Drops yarn, but unfortunately I have lost the label, which is fun, so I can't actually say what yarn it is on top of my head. But if I find something or find something similar, I will put it in the description for you. And then I decided to start a new project, which probably should not have, but I went away to Cyprus and I've bought some yarn there. And this is the yarn that I bought, and this is in the colour 4531. And I started a cardigan, so I had a look online and I decided I really, really would like a cardigan. So this pattern is the Isabella cardigan by... I've just got Isabella cardigan. I think it's by Messymakersmind XOX. I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm afraid, but I will have it on the screen. And I just saw it and I thought, this is gorgeous. I'm going to have to knit this up. And it also calls for buttons. So I went on Etsy and found these super... How stunning is that? And it's handcrafted. I just thought it looks really nice and will go really, really nice with this yarn as well. So it does, the pattern does call for buttons, but I decided to just do one buttonhole, and I'm just going to have one button at the top, and then the rest will be like free flowing. But yeah, not very far on this at all. Haven't actually been working on it much, to be honest, at the moment. Another new project that I started, so I don't think I mentioned this one either. So this is a order for somebody that I know, and she is having a baby boy and wanted a blanket for me to knit up. So I started this blanket. It is from Burnett, and it is the Kiddie Corner baby blanket, I believe. So you start off at one end, and then you just knit, and then you start decreasing. So I've started the decreases now, and then you just carry on knitting. And I just love it. The yarn is so soft, you can tell it is like, it's blanket yarn. It's just the nice, cutest, softest yarn. And she wanted like blues and greens. So we decided these look really nice. Well, she decided, and I've just been working on it. So I've got a fair bit done, as in the width of it's fully completed now. I just have started the decreases here. But yeah, so I'm working on this. This obviously goes top priority as it is an order. So this one I have been working on a lot. And the green yarn, I will have it on the screen, and the blue yarn, I believe, is Blue Waves or Ocean Waves, but I will have both of these linked on the screen. I think that is everything. Yes, that is everything for works in progresses. So I do have a lot, I know, probably too many, but you know, I'm a knitter, what do you expect? So moving on, I decided to do a new little section here, and I wanted to explain, or I wanted to share what I actually want in it. So these are my goals and things that I want to be able to cast on soon because I have that thing where I just love starting new projects and then I tend to not finish them all, and I just keep casting on new things. So I've decided I'm not going to start all these projects until I have finished at least 2 from my WIP pile. I was just scrolling through, I can't remember, I think it was Instagram or something, and I saw this pattern and I really thought, I want that pattern. Like, I would love to wear that top. So I decided to go ahead and buy the pattern. So this is Cotton Soft Crystal DK, and this is their sleeveless top pattern. So they have one with sleeves, this one, which is the one I'm going to work on, and then they have one without sleeves. Anyway, so then I realised the yarn that's required for this is actually discontinued, which is the King Cole Cotton Soft Crystal DK yarn. But I went and had a look on other DK yarns, and I matched the exact same gauge, and I found this yarn. So this is Emu Eco Cotton, and this is their limited. This is their limited edition, and it's in the shade 002 Fairy Lights. But I just absolutely fell in love with the colours in this. The camera's not really doing it much justice, if I'm honest. I will try and insert a photo if I can of it from my phone. My phone seems to do a better job at showing the actual colour of the yarns. But this is what I'm using, going to be using for this. So this is, I've got everything, I've got all the yarns, I've got, I think, 8 balls of yarn. 8 balls of this yarn. I've got the needles ready, I've got everything ready for the pattern. I just need to cast on and get knitting. But as I've said, I'm not doing this until I finish 2 projects. Hopefully I'll stick to that. And the other one that I want to cast on is the Wild Bees wrap by Helen Stewart. And I decided for the yarns on that I would like to use Paintbox Simply DK, and the shades that I had a look at are Raspberry Pink and Soft Fudge, or Vintage Heather and Khaki Green. I just really like those colours, and I feel like they'd go really, really nice together. So I think you pick a total of 3, I think it's 3 different colours on the wrap. You've probably seen it all over Instagram. It's a very popular pattern. But one of the YouTubers that I watched was knitting on one, and I thought, oh, I love that. I literally saw the one that she knitted up, and I thought, yep, I've got to work on that. I've got to knit one up. So it is in my want to knit pile. But that is everything in terms of things that I'm working on, things that I've finished. Yeah, so sorry it's been quite a long one. I do have quite a lot of projects that I have not finished and need to. So today is actually a fun day because I've decided to take most of today for just knitting on what I can. And I am going to obviously be knitting on the order that I've got, and also on the top, the summer top that I'm designing, because I want to get that out to test knitters ASAP. So yeah. Also, before I go, I have an announcement to make. So we had a giveaway in episode 44, and now I am going to be sharing the winner in episode 45. This was for the knitted coasters, a pack of 4. And I think I asked people to comment, and I actually only got 1 comment, I believe, on that, I think, on the top of my head. But Soldier Jojo, who I do know as well, has actually won the giveaway, so congratulations. I will get it all packaged up for you, and I think I know your address, but I will just double check with you. And send that out to you. So huge congratulations. I will have to say it probably won't be until I have moved house, because everything is a little bit upside down. Yeah, everything is upside down. Like, I don't even know where they are. Them away already, but I will send them out to you ASAP, and I will message you as well on that. But hopefully I can find them before September. So I leave in the middle of September, middle of next month. So hopefully I will find them before then to send out to you. But if not, I do apologise. I will absolutely try my best. Everything, guys. So thank you so much for staying, if you have stayed this long, to listen to me completely ramble on. But I hope it's given you some motivation, inspiration to start projects, to start a new product. Or if you'd like to test knit for me as well, then please do go ahead and fill out the test knit form on our website. And I will see you in the next episode. So I really hope you have a lovely week, weekend, day, wherever it is, nighttime, whatever time it is by you. And I will see you guys in my next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.